Welcome back, students. In previous tutorials, we discussed the phase plane analysis of SI model as well as for battery model. In this lecture, we will cover the analysis of predator prey model. So, as we have already discussed what is the phase plane analysis, and you are aware with this model. So, this is the prey predator model. So dx over dt is equal to beta 1x minus c1xy, dy over dt is equal to minus alpha 2y plus c2xy, where c1 and c2 are the interaction parameters, right? So these c1 and c2 are the interaction parameter, and beta is the beta 1 is the prey per capita birth rate, and alpha 2 is the predator per capita death rate. So we have already discussed all these parameters. Now we want to analyze this model. Without solving this model, we will trace out the trajectories for this model. So first aim to find out the equilibrium point for this model. So how do you find out the equilibrium point for this model is simply put equal to 0 all the derivatives for state variables, means dx over dt is equal to 0 and dy over dt is equal to 0. So first is find the equilibrium solution of this differential equation. So if you put dx over dt is equal to 0 and dy over dt 0, then you will get these two uh, equations and solve these two equations simultaneously for x and y. If you solve these two equations simultaneously, then if you take x common here from in first equation, and you can take y common from second equation. So first equation uh, tells you x is 0, either x is 0 or other component is this 0, right? So because the product is 0, so either this is 0 or this is 0. So if x is 0, then what will be the value of y from second equation? So if you put x is equal to 0, then you will get y is equal to 0. So if you put x is equal to 0, then you are getting y is equal to 0. And if you take y is equal to beta 1 by c1 from this equation and put y is equal to this value in this equation, then you will get the different value of x. And if you solve that equation, then you will get the value of x is this one. Means if you take y is equal to beta by c1 from equation 1, then you will get the x is equal to alpha 2 by c2 from equation 2. So now there will be two equilibrium points for this system. So which are the two equilibrium point? One is 0, 0, this point, as we have seen. When x is 0, then y is 0. And second one is this, when x is alpha by 2 c by 2 and y is beta 1 by c. So there are two distinct equilibrium point. So 0, 0 and alpha 2 by c2 and beta 1 by c. That's clear. So in previous model, we have already done similar type of calculation. So there are two equilibrium. Now, what is the next task? Next task is to find out the direction of the trajectories. So how will you find out the direction of the trajectories? So we have to find out the direction of trajectories. So before find out the direction of trajectories, we will introduce a new concept. We have not discussed it till now, and this is the concept of null clients. What are the null clients? So if you put dx is equal to dx over dt is equal to 0 and dy over dt is equal to 0, then you will get some equations, some curves. Means if you put dx over dt is equal to 0, then you are getting x is equal to 0 and y equal to beta 1 by c. And you can check what is this. X is equal to 0 means it represents the y-axis. And what is this y is equal to beta 1 by c1 means this is a constant, so y is equal to c. So y is equal to c means it is a line which is parallel to the x-axis. Similarly, if you put dy over dt is equal to 0, then the above equation you will get x is equal to alpha by 2 and y is equal to 0. So x is equal to alpha by 2. This is again represents a line which is parallel to y-axis, and y is equal to 0. It represents the x-axis. Means you will get four different lines, and these lines are known as the nullity lines. So what are the nullity lines? If you put derivative equal to 0, uh, then there are some lines which represent that expression. So those lines are known as the nullity lines, and these are important uh, in terms to find out the direction of the trajectories. Means these nullity lines divides the whole region into different areas where the direction of trajectories may be the change. Means divide different regions. As the in the previous case in SI model, we see that what was that model? That model was means S dash uh, S dash equal to minus beta Si, and I dash was beta Si and minus gamma. So if you put h dash is equal to 0, then you will get two means if you put this is equal to 0, h dash is equal to 0 means you are putting whole equation equal to 0, then you will get s is equal to 0 and I is equal to 0. And if you put I dash is equal to 0, then you are getting I is equal to 0 and s is equal to gamma by beta. So means you are getting s is equal to 0, s is equal to I is equal to 0, means it represents two lines, and third one was s is equal to from this equation gamma by beta, gamma by beta. So actually this is nothing, it represents three lines. If it was the direction of s and it was the direction of I, then s is equal to 0 represent this I-axis, I is equal to 0 represent this s-axis, and s is equal to gamma by beta. Suppose this is a line which represent this quantity, this line, s is equal to uh, so what is this? This is the nothing else. This is that point where, and what was the trajectories? Trajectories of this model was like this, right? So what is this? In this direction means in this direction, the direction is this, and in this part the direction was this. Means in this lines treat as the bifurcation for the dynamics of this. So similarly, this line nothing else. This line and these lines are known as the null lines for this model. S is equal to 0, I is equal to 0. Similarly, here these lines which are represented by L naught and L1 and L2 and L3. So nothing else. What are the equilibrium points? Equilibrium point in the intersection of these lines. So suppose this line and this line is 0, 0, and this line and this line and this point. So this point is also the equilibrium point for this. So here we can find out also uh, the null lines, and you can draw these lines. So these lines are plotted here. So if you put derivative equal to 0, then you will get the resulting null lines. This x is equal to 0 and y is equal to this. And if you put second dy over dt is equal to 0, then y is equal to 0 and x is equal to this. So if you plot these lines, x is in this direction, means it represent y is equal to 0, it represent x is equal to 0. And if you take mm, y is equal to beta y c1 is this line, and x is equal to alpha y c1 y is this line. So these points, so this point is the equilibrium point. You can check because it is given as, and this point is also equilibrium. So it is not necessary that all the intersection point will be the equilibrium point. So this point is not equilibrium point, this point is not equilibrium, but there are only two equilibrium. So we have to check either in SI model that line cut the s-axis, so that is the equilibrium point or not. I don't know. We have to do the calculation. So these 2 points are the equilibrium point here. Now we have to find out the direction of the trajectories. So why this point is important? Because this point is dividing the, because we are considering the direction in the first quadrant, because S and I, means X and Y both are the positive here, means it is given that, and X and Y both are the population and it cannot be negative. So therefore both are the positive. So we are considering only in the first quadrant as well. But in the first quadrant as well, so there are different regions in which the direction of the trajectories may different. So there are the 4 different regions. So these numeric lines have divide the 4 quadrant, first quadrant into the 4 region. So first region, second region, third region, and fourth region. So in these 4 regions, we have to find out the direction of the trajectories. And simply you can see the direction of these trajectories are like this, but we have to find out actually by the analysis. So how will you find out the direction of in the first quadrant? So if in the find out in first quadrant, you have to first region. Okay, quadrant is only this one. So in the first region, so what is the value of x and what is the value of y? So we have to check the what will be the dx over dt and what is the dy over dt, whether it is positive or negative in the first region. So just check which one is. So in first region, so what will be the value of x? The value of x will be greater than alpha by 2 by c2. In this quadrant, x is always greater than alpha 2 by c2, right? And what is the value of y? Y is also, so y is also greater than beta 1 upon c, beta 1 upon c, right? So now we have to check the dx over dt. So what will be the dx over dt? Actually, x is there, so doesn't matter. This is the value always positive. So that will be the positive quantity, whether of course it is greater than this one. So doesn't matter it is greater than this one or less than this one. But x is always positive, so this is the always positive. But what about this factor? So actually y is greater than is beta 1 by c1. So if you put y value is greater than this one here, so it means C1 cancel out. So this quantity will be the negative. You can verify. So if y is greater than this one, then this quantity is negative, this quantity is positive. It means dx over dt will be negative. So means x dash will be negative in first region. This is negative. So if it is negative, so what is the meaning? The direction of arrow will be in this direction, dx over dt. Again, we have to check dy over dt, sign of dy over dt. Y is always positive, so doesn't matter. So now we have to check whether this is positive or negative. Here x is greater than alpha by 2 by c2. If x is greater than alpha by 2 by c2, so c2 will be the cancel out, and that will be greater than always alpha by 2. So this quantity will be the positive. So this quantity will be the positive. So y dash is positive in the first region. So this is the positive. So if it is positive, so what is the meaning of this? Means put it here and draw a vector in this direction. So what will be the resulting vector? So resulting vector will be in this direction. So which is parallel to this one by the triangular law. Okay. So this will be the resulting direction. Right. So not go beyond this. So resulting direction will be this. So it is. So similarly, in this case, we can find out dx over dt here will be the negative, and again dy over dt will be the negative, then the resulting will be like this. Similarly, you can find out. So we have find out, we can trace out the direction of trajectories in each region. So this will be the direction of the trajectory. So we have some idea how the trajectory will go, right? So we have find out the equilibrium point, we have plotted the analogy lines, and we have find out the direction of the trajectories. So actually what will be the trajectories? So you have to plot those trajectories. How will you find out the trajectories? So those trajectories will be find out by the exact expression between x and y. So you can find out the exact expression, and if you want to find out, then you can uh, draw by mathematical software or by manual. So this program is actually these are the trajectories, and these are given the directions. So we will explain it. First of all, we will draw this code in MATLAB for trajectories. I have copy pasted here, and if I run it, because this is out of syllabus, so I'm not discussing this code. So you can check. So these are the directions of the trajectories, and these are the actual trajectory. So, and you can check, these are the closed, not open. So what is the meaning of closed? Means with respect to time they are oscillating. We will check it here. So what is the meaning of this? So if we plot this, so this type of trajectory we have seen. So there is an observation. What is the observation? So these trajectories are closed. So these trajectories are closed. Means there is no end. There is no open end. So closed trajectory do not occur in all phase plate diagrams. So we have already seen for two models. So there was different types of trajectory. They were not closed. But in the first example in which we discussed dx over dt is equal to I think minus x, and dy over dt is equal to y. So that also represent the closed trajectories. So but that was the arbitrary example. So we can see as the time evolves, we travel along these curves. Okay, So what is the meaning of this? Means as the time goes, we move along these curves. So from these arrows, we can see these are the directions. Okay. So the direction of the travel in the anti-clockwise direction. We travel in the anti-clockwise direction, and if we start with the initial point x naught and y naught, then as we travel along the curve, we eventually return to the initial position. This one means then we will return back to that position. Uh, it means in fact every point on the curve will be repeated each time we'll make a circle. So it means we'll make a circuit, complete circuit. Means we will reach again in the initial condition. Means we start from a fixed point, and after some time we will reach again at that point. So these floor curves implies that. So what is the implication of this? Means both population must follow the periodic cycle. So this is the meaning of this one. Means always where the these are the closed, it means there is the periodic cycles. There are the periodic oscillations in the population with respect to that time. That's clear. So this is the meaning of the closed here. Means oscillations are there. If oscillations are uh, there, so they are represented by the closed. So now we will try to find out. Suppose we want to find out these trace out these trajectories. So how will you trace out these trajectories? So we can trace out these trajectories by mm, actual, yes, closed trajectories. So we can analyze if these trajectories are closed. We can show by analytically as well, because we plotted these trajectory by the computer. But here we will do the mathematical analysis that these trajectories are the closed. Actually, this is not in your exam purpose, but you should know what is this. So we have already discussed the equilibrium point are these 2 points. So these 2 points are the equilibrium point. Then we have to find out the relationship between x and y. So to find out the relationship between x and y, we have to eliminate t. So by the chain rule we can write as dy over dx is equal to like this as previous case. So if you put the value here, then dy over dx will be this one, and you can see that this is a first order differential equation which is separable. You can check y terms are can be separate. So if you separate and if you write down like this after separating, and if you take the integration, this will be the desired result. And if you plot, because where is the k is an arbitrary constant which depends upon the value of the initial conditions. So you can plot the curves. Actually, those closed trajectories are the plotted by this equation. But this is not easy to plot manually, so therefore we use the computer uh, programming. So, but we can do analysis. These trajectories are the closed. How will you show these trajectory are the closed? So actually, what is the meaning of the closed? Means these are the like this type of curve. Means there are two conditions. If they are the oscillating, either that will represent like this, or it may be a like spiral type. There is also an oscillation type. But what is the analysis we are doing here? If it is a this type of closed curve, and if we draw a line, then always it cuts in a 2 point maximum at 2 points, right? But if you draw a line here, then it will cut at infinite points. This is a spiral type. So we will make this type of analysis here. So in this equation, we take x is equal to x1, because this line represent at x is equal to x1. If this represent, so this line we are taking x is equal to x1. This is actually parallel to y-axis. This line is exactly added to the y-axis. So we are taking x is equal to x1, then this equation will reduce into ln y upon c1 by beta 1 by plus k1, where k1 is this constant. So k1 is this one, this will be constant. So we will get this curve. So now we want to show this. This is a closed curve. To show this, it is a closed curve. We plot it in different with respect to different parameters. If we take z is equal to ln y and z is equal to this. Right? If we take this, we want to actually we want to show that intersection point. We want to check the intersection point because this is it is given, this curve is given at x is equal to x1, so we want to find out the intersection point. So to find out the intersection point, suppose we take z is equal to ln y and take z is equal to this one, then what will be the intersection point? Graphically we can find out. So we plot, if we plot z is equal to, we have checked y is in this direction, horizontal axis, and z in this direction, vertical axis. So if we take z is equal to ln y, so z is equal to ln y, it will represent by this curve. So actually it is given wrong here. So this, sorry, this represent actually this curve z is equal to ln y is for this one. So there may be a confusion, right? So add it, z is equal to ln y, log. So it is the log y curve. You can check if y is equal to infinity, so it is infinity, and if y is equal to 0, so y is equal to 0, then z is going to minus infinity, and if y is equal to 1, 1, if y is equal to 1, then z is equal to 0. So at y is equal to 1, it is uh, cutting the horizontal axis, means at y is equal to 1. And it, what is this? This is a straight line. It represents a straight line. Z is equal to some constant, means z is equal to my plus c type, where it represents a straight line. So it is the this color. So interchange these. These are by mistake, by misprint. So it represent this line. So the intersection point are this point and this point. So there are only two intersection points. So it means this is the first case where means the, or if the trajectories are like this. These are the closed trajectories. Okay. So again there is an observation के which type of shape is this, trajectories की shape क्या है. So trajectories always are plotted like in this format, like ovals type. So you can check here, then there is an observation. What is the observation again? So the first observation was that these are the closed, and second one is that uh, the predator oscillation cycles always lag behind the predator oscillation, no matter with parameters values. Means it reaches the at maximum value for the prey before reaching at the maximum value of the predator, because we have seen by the model analysis the population of the prey reaches at the maximum level before reaching the maximum population of the predator. So therefore this is not a symmetric type, so this is this type of oval, this reaches at the maximum, then after it reaches this. So they want to say in this line we have traced out the trajectory the prey reach their maximum population before the predator population y reaches maximum. So there are two important observations. So this is closed, and the maximum number of prey reaches before the maximum cases for the predator. So therefore we have discussed all the analysis of the predator model. We have find out the equilibrium point, we find out the direction of the trajectories, and we also plotted the trajectories by finding the uh, exact expression between x and y. And after that, we discussed these trajectories are the closed. So we completed this concept. Thank you.